All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Thank y'all so much for coming over, man. Got this video here again from the Fact Vote Stories, trying to bring y'all some more positivity, man. Put some smiles on your faces and warm your hearts. Lonely 82-year-old goes over to neighbor's house and starts something special. You know, there's a lot of old people who are just home alone, just in there by themselves, uh don't really have any friends, don't really have any family, and then some of them have family that, a lot of people aren't really like checking on them like that. It kind of made me think of when I saw this title, it made me think of Gene Hackman a little bit, because I was like, dang, man, nobody was checking on them. All right, we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Lonely 82-year-old goes over to new neighbor's house, but little did they both know what was coming next. Shireen Caraballo was 32 with 5 children when she moved from Texas to Pawtucket, Rhode Island. She was nervous but excited to start a new chapter in her life and was praying her new neighborhood would be welcoming to her and her children. And to her relief, everyone was. Their neighbors welcomed them with open arms. But there was one neighbor in particular who would catch Shireen's eye, and when he came over to say hello, they both would never have imagined what would happen next. Paul Callahan, who was 82, broke the ice with his new neighbors when he lent them a ladder, and then soon he was coming over with other tools to lend and would even offer advice on how to use them. Paul was so friendly and charming that the more the young mother spoke to him, the more she got to know. And that's when Shireen would learn the real reason why Paul kept popping by. After having a meaningful conversation, the mother learned Paul had taken a liking to her and her family because it turned out his wife had died 6 months before the Callahans had moved in.
Damn.
And he was the last of his siblings alive. Paul was simply extremely lonely. He was also a very social person, as he had grown up around lots of kids and liked that Shireen had such a big family. Touched by his story, Shireen felt a pang in her heart. You see, she, her husband Wilson, and their children all truly loved Paul and his company already, and so they decided they would bring him even closer to their family. They began to invite him to family gatherings and barbecues, and even gave him an outfit for Father's Day. The children call him Uncle Paul and enjoy the stories he regularly tells. And now the 82-year-old widow is no longer lonely as to him, and the Caraballos, he is their honorary grandpa.
Wow.
And now, part of the family.
How cool is that, man? Look at that. Think about all the wisdom that family is getting. That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, 82 is old, but like we just, I seen the video that I posted earlier about the kid who took the great grandmother to prom, who was 92. So that brother's like, I still got some juice in the tank to play, like 82 years old, all that wisdom, and you come over there. That's why it goes back to me saying a simple hello can go a long way. Because I'm pretty sure everybody has neighbors that they don't talk to, neighbors that are probably annoying. Trust me, no matter where you live at, where you lived at, you've had them, but on the flip side, you'll have these neighbors that are very welcoming, and it ain't got to be no deep conversation. It could just be a simple wave. How you doing today? Hello, how's it going? You do that. We've been living here since 2000, what, 5? Yeah, man. And you gonna see your neighbors all the time. So the fact that they made him an honorary grandpa, that's beautiful, man. Telling you, man, these videos are just between watching stuff like this and Harry Mack, man, I'll be smiling all day. Hey, again, appreciate y'all coming over and watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.